Now, off the frame, if you're thinking about doing an off the frame build, you might as well go ahead and add the extra 0 or 2 to the price you got in your head that you think your off the frame might be. Off the frame, this is my brother Box Caprice. Not gonna give you the year because I don't know it, but he did get back on it this year. I will tell you that. We was at a halt dealing with everybody else's cars, but he done made a little bit of time on his off days to jump on it. That'll be an off the frame build. Clearly, you can pull the motor and suspension, everything off, separate the shell, put this frame in the air, sandblast it, sand it, do his thing, epoxy prime it, whatever you're gonna do to it, get it painted, then he'll more likely start on the shell. That's pretty much an off the frame build. It's kind of self-explanatory. You're taking a car off the frame, taking it off the frame. This here is a 66 C10 with that I think it's a 96, 496 big block on there. Now, off the frame, clearly, that boy gonna be nasty. Now, it's 3 different blues that y'all see. We was just doing some test panels. That's a test, that's a test. The frame, we went ahead and we had shot that. I had shot it, I don't know, maybe about a month ago, 2, somewhere around there. He loved the blue, was like, yeah, let's go with it. Then he was like, hey, when you are in a different tax bracket, you can definitely do this. So if we paint your car and you pull it out like, yeah, that mud clean, and you like, hey man, how much y'all charge me? How much y'all gonna charge me just to swap the color? I found another color. I don't care what the number is, just swap it. If I'm throwing off the shop, I'll throw y'all some extra just to, if you on that type of time, you can do that. You can do that. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be honest. Now, we're changing the frame color to this blue right here. All 3 blues are candies. They nasty, they clean. But if you hating, just stay in your tax bracket. Like something like this. You'll be surprised how many haters it is. It's gonna be like, why would you even go that far? Why would you spend that much money? That's, hey, slow down, buckaroo. Stay in your tax bracket. Yes, we're $20,000 over what we initially wrote down on the tab. $20,000 over. So he probably had, this much in my head, this is how much I want to spend. But 6 months into it, look what we're dealing with. We're dealing with 8-up sheet metal. We're dealing with the 8-up frame. It's rotten. You can damn near push your fingers through. We got holes right here. We got tears and cracks and holes all through here. We got weak sheet metal. We got bent sheet metal that's really easy to flimsy and 8-up rockers and it just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. And the deeper we got, the more it was getting worse and worse and worse. Had to notify the customer like, hey man, I know where a full frame is for $17,500. The amount of funds that we gonna spend rebuilding this, you could got you damn near a brand new frame from Shelby and for a 66 for like $17,500, and we could just kind of, hey, I want this one built. I don't care about no other Mustang. I want this one built. Okay, boss, you got it. Hey, okay, my bad. Excuse me. Let me scoot over. Where my bitch at? Okay, boss, what you need me to do? Rebuild it. Whatever it's gonna take, rebuild it. Okay, about 20 grand more than, hey, okay, all right, cool. Let me know when my tab is due. Oh man, all right. Hey, stay in your tax bracket. Okay? No hating. So if somebody wants to spend 5 times more on what they have than spending just $50K on a brand new one, hey, we'll do it. We'll take it. Send it here. We'll do it. So that's what we're doing. We got we pretty much bought all the sheet metal. We've been sandblasting all day. I've been grinding all day. I've been sanding all day. I've been cutting and I ain't do no welding yet. We started to. Now, when he drove this car here, the car was damn near flawless. I gave him 2 different prices. I gave him off the frame, subframe, rotisserie build price. And then I gave him, hey, this is what it's going to be. Tear it down, sand it, repair some spots, and then put it back together. 2 different prices. He went with on the rotisserie build. So that's what we're doing. We got the sandblasting and digging into it. We started realizing, hey, this is getting deeper and deeper. So we gave him updates. He stopped by multiple times, checked it out. And it just, like I said, it kept going and going, and everything is just ate up. So yeah, that's what you might run into when you have a off the frame build, a rotisserie build, a full restoration build. You never know what you might get. You never know what you might get. In a case like this, the frame was already pretty much good to go. It was ready, sandblasted it, of course, primed it and stuff like that. And it is nowhere near as much as like that. Now the shell, of course, the bottom, yeah, ate up. All right, bet. Same thing. Hey, man, the bottom of it is ate up. We didn't see it until we pulled the carpet and started grinding and sandblasting. Yeah, you might want to get a whole new floor. That's where these boxes come from. So all of his stuff is pretty much damn near the same process. It's just his process is a little bit farther. We started on his a while ago. Now, off the frame, number wise, man, they typically 100,000. Between the parts and the labor, 100 grand. You might as well just tell yourself you in 100 grand hole. That's me saying, hey, you are dealing with some shit like this almost. Almost. Tell yourself you're gonna be at 100 grand. You might not be at 100 grand. You might be at 50 grand. Just depends. One quarter panel might take, one section of the car might take a couple weeks because we're trying to clean it, sand it, do it right, X, Y, Z, yada, yada, yada. Off the frame builds, man, put an extra 0 on that thing. Now, you'd be surprised, some off the frame builds automatically just start off at 10. Okay, for us to tear down the car, we'll put it on there for 10. After that, it go up. I've heard and seen some off the frames at 20,000. Not too bad at all. But that's like the bare minimum. Off the frame build, it can be extremely fun or extremely overwhelming and difficult and frustrating for both sides of the party. With something like this, when you already kind of have your mind made up on what it is that you want to do, now the customer has a mindset of like, man, just let me know what you need from me. I'll be at home or I'll be on vacation. Every time I'm chopping it up with him, he in a whole different country. So, or you could feel like your last few thousands of dollars and you get more and more frustrated because every other month or every other week the body shop is reaching out to you like, hey, we need more funds. It's gonna be like that. The window, you have to leave that window open in case for it to be like that. It might be like that, I'm telling you. So like I said, it's rust all through here. This all got to get sandblasted. This all got to get the sheet metal has to get treated to prevent. You don't want to go this far and then it come back. So that's going to take some time. So today's goal is going to be sandblasting all through here, sandblasting all through there. We're going to work on one section at a time. We're going to shoot all the way across. We're going to take off that quarter panel because I don't have it tacked on. I did. And then I went underneath the car, started sanding and grinding and cleaning and started realizing like, bro, this is ate up too. And I had to do some repairs to the frame. So yeah, we're going to be working on this for the next few days. I initially come in here really early, put about 6 hours on it, and then I hop on my other projects behind me. Yeah. So y'all stay tuned, hit that subscribe button. We got the 1966 Mustang full restoration build. We got all the parts in there labeled. Everything is literally, I gotta do a lot of cleaning in the midst of, today we got down. I had shit everywhere. Now, what we'll do is I got sand all through there. We'll cut our fans on. Zoom out. We'll cut our fans on, blow everything this way, sweep whatever doesn't go out the fans, and then we'll start, grinding some more. I really try not to have a junky area, but when you are literally working and grinding, man, sometimes you just on go and you ain't realizing how dirty it's getting over time. But like I said, man, we taking it day by day. We got our parts that we need. Yeah, I think we loaded. Let me make sure I had some tips over here too. Some sandblasting tips. But I just cannot find them, man. And I put all my little important stuff over here, but anyway, let's get to it. Yeah. Off the frame, man. If y'all thinking about it, tell me how y'all feel about it. Is it a waste of time? Is it a waste of money? Ain't nothing wrong with dropping your opinion. Ain't nothing wrong with voicing your opinion. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Everybody to each his own, So lot of people willing to do it. A lot of people don't. A lot of people, you got to think, now this is what, if I had a lot of money to play with, yeah, I'd be doing shit like this. Hell yeah, I'd be doing shit like that. But hey, man, I want 2 boat motors. I want 2 500s on the front and back of my shit. Yeah, so had to go got a bag of sand over there. Yeah, man, we getting down through there. So my guy Pooh on me coming in and messing with this, and I'm be messing with that, grinding. A few of the tools that we got, man. I didn't buy everything over time. We got this right here. It's one of my favorites. Everything from Harbor Freight, man. You ain't got to go down there and get DeWalt everything. Got the bristle wheel right there. Boom, boom. It's one of my favorite tools. I use this in Votech. I love the sound, the smell, and the lights on this mug when it get this sparking. Boy, yeah. So we got 2 different helmets. Got a little bit of sheet metal down there. Yeah, this car had at least, not even exaggerating, it had at least 75 pieces all the way around top to bottom. Like, this car needed some work. I know it had a lot of work done, but it was, I'm not gonna lie, I hate talking about people work. I don't really talk about people work. Matter of fact, we not. I was just surprised of how many patches it was on this car. It was a boatload of patches, man. One wrong bump. Car in 55 pieces on the highway. So, yes, sir. He got a lot of performance stuff to the motor. He got suspension. He got pretty much everything he needed for this car. He was not playing. So, definitely excited to be able to work on a build like this. I love doing stuff. I love blowing stuff up and putting it back together. That's how I've always done as a kid. So, to be able to do it on a vehicle is pretty cool. So, yeah, man, let's go ahead and get to it, man. Let's send some sparks. Oh, man. Woo. Taking everything down to the bare metal, cutting out anything that's too flimsy, anything that's not going to be able to be worked with, and just restarting. basically bringing it back to life. So got a lot of grinding, sanding, cutting. Still got some bare metal. I mean, we still got some surface rust we're gonna get rid of. Of course, we gotta treat the metal, and then of course we'll primer it and stuff like that. But we got about a quarter of the bag of sand left in the tank, and we're gonna just work side by side, side to side, and then go all the way around the car. So initially we were gonna go quarter, window area, and then the rocker, and work our way up. But I think we were just gonna continue to go this way, up the passenger side of the car. Now, we did a lot of work today. Got about 5 hours in. And it's only about, I think, 8 o'clock. About 8 o'clock. And I'm pretty tired, so y'all get the... oh, excuse me. Yeah, I got here at 4. It is actually 9 o'clock. It's actually 9 o'clock. And I think we're gonna put in another hour. My bad. Y'all get to experience what I be thinking and dealing with. So yeah, we'll clean up some more of this. We'll grind up some more, and then we'll try not to fall, and then pick back up on our edging. So we did a lot of cutting, a lot of edging, clean cuts, because this quarter actually sits up underneath this brace. We'll take this brace off. We'll take striker off. We gotta get some sheet metal from the other Mustang that we have outside. So anything bad we'll just be replacing. Now, of course, stuff like this is gonna be pretty difficult. And this is the part where you get to fabricate. This is the fabricating part. This is the part where another person might be like, oh, I would just cut this whole entire skin off, or I cut it from here and go all the way up. Or another person be like, I'll cut it from here, or I'll cut it from here. I'm gonna take a second and just kind of examine it once we get there and figure out which way I want to go about it. That's typically what I do, everything that I do. So I could have, I think we're gonna do that to this one. So we'll probably take it, we'll clean this up, of course. Take this, come all the way down with it, come all the way, and then go grab the other one. We'll cut it off and actually just weld it from here. So wherever the other one goes up on, right when it goes up straight is where I'll cut it, right here. So I had that chunk, put it right there, weld it. Now this part hasn't moved, so I have to get the measurements from here to about here, right where it's lined up at, and get the exact measurements. Yeah, the measuring is definitely gonna take a lot of time, but that sandblaster, it did its thing. I still would like to get a bigger, stronger tank. No, it's all right. It just, I don't know. I've used that actual commercial sandblaster, so I get to using that one and be like, it's all right. So, oh yeah, we did cut our piece right here. We cut that one, we cut that one, we cut up there, but I'm gonna just have to take it all the way down. No. I didn't want to cut it because I wanted to make sure that I got my measurements first. So I was gonna cut it all the way down. And then we'll have to do the same thing at the bottom. So we're working on just the passenger side. We've cleaned up a lot. I did a lot of work without you guys. We did sandblast in here, sandblast this area. I gotta clean up this. I gotta go around the brace that's at the bottom. And then, it's a lot of work. So on these rotisserie builds, off the frame builds, be mindful, man. It is extremely a lot. And then you get to digging into it and never know you done created more problems for yourself. Like, You done gave yourself a $40,000 budget, got to digging into it, and then it's $80,000. You never know. We're gonna keep going and eventually have our floorboard in. We got the floorboard brace down there. Of course, we gotta weld everything in. We got our torque boxes in. The torque box actually needs to get, I tack welded and it popped when I lifted this up. So that torque box needs, this needs to close. This needs to be pinched shut. So I appreciate y'all watching, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. We're gonna continue to work. We're gonna continue to work. We're gonna continue to knock some stuff out, man. Let's get it. Got our area cut out, and then I had this piece upside down. I laid it up against the gap, and then I took my Sharpie and just drew on the back side of it real close, and now we're gonna cut it out. Let's get it. So we got our plate pretty much rounded up. We don't want to deal with any gaps, so probably have to tap it with the hammer, get it as flush as possible, and we'll weld a plate in the inside in that way. And then I might even do another plate. This is some pretty thick stick metal, but I do want to go ahead and put another plate right up against it on both sides. All of this needs to be sandblasted, cut. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while now. I was messing around with my panels up here, got my measurements taken care of up here. Sorry about that, y'all. Up here, we got our cross members in place. We're getting somewhere. We did a lot of work today. Quite a bit of hours in here. But I'm gonna probably get ready to peel out of here. I've been here for about 15 hours now. It is 6 o'clock. What's that? What's the hours on that? I forgot what the hours on that. 4 a.m. to about 6 p.m., whatever that is. Hopped on a few cars. That's how you know when your mechanic is asleep, you had a hell of a day. Let's get it, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Oh, look who showed up today. Look at him. Look like he's going to the beach. I don't bust your throw something. What you drinking on, buddy? Got him. All right, man. I'm done. I'm tired. Shot. What? Say something. Say it. Say it. Say it with your chest.
Don't get your shit chopped up.
Oh, yeah. All right, man. We ending this video with a bang, man. We out of here.